Hello. Hello, and welcome back for another game. Praying, absolutely praying that, oh man, Manchester United can pull something out of the bag. Yeah. Hello, and welcome. We'll do the review now, I suppose. Chelsea 2, Ipswich Town 2. And listen, it's one of those situations that we find ourselves in once again where we're thinking, well, it's too little, too late. And we've absolutely fumbled it. Really could have closed the gap once again in a season of ups and downs for pretty much every team competing for top four. It's not been a guarantee for anyone, even Nottingham Forest, who have been in third place for the better part of the whole season. Chelsea find themselves on the cusp of falling out of the top five definitively for the first time in quite some time. I don't really understand how it went wrong. We started the game so well. We started the game really, really well. First 20 minutes or so. And it just all went downhill after that. It really did just go all downhill. And I don't know. We had so many chances in that first 20 minutes. To just open the scoring, get a goal, and you would have really thought that just one goal would have made that game completely and utterly different. And unfortunately for us, it was the other way rounds, wasn't it? It was the other way rounds. Chelsea conceding against all odds. It seemed completely out the blue. On the back of controlling the game against the run of play, they come and just as easy as that, just put it in the back of the net, and absolutely no response. They come out again, get a second goal. Shouts are offside. We thought if they do have this goal disallowed, maybe it's a bit like a Man City situation where the third goal for them was disallowed, and we were able to figure something out, and see it through. Get another goal or get a goal back before half time. Albeit we did get a goal straight after the second half started, but again, it was just too little, too late. It was. I don't know if it was a gamble on Maresca's part. He just got it completely wrong with the... I don't know how you could blame him. I'm looking for ways. It's very much down to the players. It's not him in this situation. However, by proxy, it is absolutely his fault. You cannot get a result against Ipswich Town once this season, a team that is getting relegated. Has taken 4 points off of us home and away. It is absolutely unforgivable, and I absolutely do not see how he is the man for the job. I just don't. I don't understand how he is the man for the job. At this point, it's a mystery how we move forward for the remainder of the season. Fulham, Everton, Liverpool, Manchester United, Newcastle, Manchester United, and Nottingham Forest, our last few games. And you would have liked to have thought that Brentford and Ipswich were the walkover games, the easier games. We're not getting a result against Liverpool. We're not getting a result against Newcastle. And I don't think we get a result against Forest, even though they're in a bit of a dip of form right now. I can't see the light through the tunnel right now. I can't see a world in which Chelsea can turn this around. Obviously, crazier things have happened. And I wouldn't put it past Chelsea to somehow fluke away into getting Champions League football, but that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it will be. If we get Champions League football, it will be a fluke. It will be a fluke. Because now it will mean that the teams around us will have to play just so badly that we come out on top. Man City, they've got fourth now. Aston Villa, let me amend the fixtures now, because we can now no longer get 74 points. So that's good. We can only get 72 points, which of course is absolutely fantastic. Let me take us over to the fixtures that we have left. If this is updated, I hope it is. It is. 72 points. We've got Fulham, Everton, Liverpool, Newcastle, Manchester United, and Forest. Forest have Spurs, Brentford, Palace, Leicester, West Ham, and Chelsea. It's not a guarantee for them at this point. Man City beat Everton, struggle maybe against Villa. That'll be an interesting game. I'll be doing the live watch along for that for sure, unless Chelsea are playing on the same day. Maybe I might be able to do a couple more of these. Wolves, Southampton, Bournemouth, and Fulham. It just seems so easy for them towards the end of this season now. Newcastle now have 2 games in hand over us. And, of course, we need Man United and Palace to get a result just to keep our hopes alive any way, shape, or form. Villa, Newcastle, Man City, Fulham, Bournemouth, Spurs, and Man United. It's not easy for them, to say the least, but they have a maximum points of the same as us. With 6 games. They've got the same amount of games left. So it's tight. It is so tight, to say the least. And it just honestly would have been so much easier just for us to fucking get the win. Honestly, I don't know why we make it so hard for ourselves. Again, before the Tottenham game, I did a video predicting where we would finish, what we would do, and how many points we'd get. And I predicted 64 points. 64 points for Chelsea. And now Opta have a prediction of 62 points. So my original prediction is generous, to say the least. To say the least. If we can finish with more than 62 points, it'll be a fucking miracle. It really will. With that said, I'm recording this at the moment. If you're watching live, I'm not going anywhere. But if you are watching this in retrospect, thank you so much for watching. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. My name is Harry, up the Chelsea, and peace. All right, there we go. I just wanted to get that done. I've recorded it, so I can upload it now, and we can move on now to the game. Hello, welcome. Newcastle versus Manchester United. It's a must-win game for us, for Manchester United. I can't stress enough how imperative it is at this point that we have Manchester United pull something out the fucking hat for us here. We desperately need it. Desperately need it. The season is over. Chelsea to Ipswich Town review. Behind the scenes access. Well, there you go. Well, if you've seen it, you've seen it. But I wanted to do a live review, but I thought it's too many streams, It's too many streams. And it would be confusing to then do a live review after that. Do the watch along, do a live review, and then end that, go straight into this as well. It's a bit much. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just uploading that as we speak, and the players are coming out. I will amend the scoreboard to say Newcastle versus Manchester United in just a second. But yeah, it's an absolute shambles. It's an absolute shambles. I really don't understand where we go from here. We've got a lot of work to do against arguably the now hardest run out of the games that we had. Tottenham was deemed to be a game that we should easily win. We did. Brentford, for me, we should have won, hands down. Ipswich, come on, man. Come on. I don't give a fuck what people say. It's embarrassing that we didn't win that. Better than a loss, though, isn't it? It's better than a loss. And now Fulham. I don't see us beating Fulham. I see that being a draw or a loss. And Liverpool. Oh, sorry, Everton as well. We could get a result there, but now, realistically, we absolutely need to win or draw every single game. With more wins, obviously, but we need to get all wins or mostly wins and the odd draw here and there. We cannot lose another game. We can't afford to lose another game. And we will. We absolutely will lose games, but it's just it's beyond a joke at this point. I'm so over it this season. I can't fucking believe we've dropped points there. I can't believe it. I cannot believe we've dropped points. But a lot of people probably will come out the woodwork and say, well, it was always going to happen, wasn't it? It was always going to happen. And I'm not one of those people, to be fair. I came into this game fully anticipating that we would get a result. And fuck me, right? Fuck me for being positive. Fuck me for having belief in the Chelsea team for a change. Fuck me for having belief that Chelsea can pull something off. I don't know. I've just never seen anything like it in my life. Just to completely throw away a chance like that to, fuck me, just close the gap once and for all on Forest, for the love of Jesus. It makes no sense to me that we've fumbled it. I just don't understand why we would make our life so fucking hard again. Just again and again and again. But here we go, awaiting Manchester United to hopefully dig us out, give us a result, you know, and help us. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. If it ends 2-2, sure, couldn't give a bollocks. But as long as Man United do something for us, that'll be incredible. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not asking for a lot here in this game. And allow us just one more chance, please. Just one more chance. Let me get the timer up for everyone. Hello, if you are just tuning in, I will say, if Newcastle fucking start winning, like, God knows how many goals. They're already 1-0 up, man. Fucking hell. It's offside. It's offside, but they're already 1-0 up. It's ridiculous. Hi, Harry. Sorry, mate. I'm going to be in and out of the stream. The result has really deflated me. It's all right, Reese. I don't blame you. I'm barely in the mood to do this myself, but I want to keep consistent, you know? So we shall see how it goes. Omezi says, Harry, do you think Delap would be a good fit for Chelsea, or do we need a more proven goal scorer? He looked really good when he did come on today, so it wouldn't surprise me if he was a good fit. But these days, it's impossible to guess. It's impossible to work out who's a good fit, who's not a good fit, who can fucking do anything for Chelsea at this point in the number 9 role, you know. So it's one of those ones where you want to just pray and hope for the best, I suppose. Garnacho fouled, I think. Could be a free kick. No, it's a throw in. I'm going to drink myself into a ball in the corner of the room. Bye, everyone. See you later, God Almighty. Have a good one. Let's hope that Mason Mount can dig us out. What are the odds, eh? What are the odds? Is there a chance? Is there a possibility? Who says no, eh? Who says no? Here is Bruno Fernandes. Finds Garnacho. Bruno. Eriksen. 3 minutes played. It's already gone quicker than it did for Chelsea. I must say, that first 10 minutes took fucking ages. As it stands, Chelsea are still above Newcastle, even if they draw. The goal difference obviously being massive in this case. We're still up to plus 17. Newcastle, a draw obviously wouldn't be enough. Aston Villa have played the same amount of games as us. The goal difference again playing a massive part. Basically, oh my God, what a chance. Murphy in goal scoring form, it's got to be said. He's absolutely whistled one past the near post, so the far post then. What a chance. Onana isn't in goal, so it's a real chance for this keeper to make a name for himself. But Newcastle, they know the chance is there. They know the chance is there for the taking coming into this game. They'll know what the score was against Ipswich, between Chelsea and Ipswich. And surely they're coming into this thinking, fuck me, what a chance against all the odds. 2 years of Champions League. We'll take a bit of that. We'll have a look. Chelsea. Absolute. I can't remember the last time Chelsea were dependent on Man United to get them a result. But it's got to be a handball. It's not been given somehow. Ball played over the top by Eriksen to find Garnacho. Switch of play. Finds Dallo. Insides. Terrible ball over the top again. Not sure who that was. Not very good. Ugarte. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Man United not really creating anything so far in the opening 5 minutes. Ruben Amorim has won 6 of 20 Premier League games as Manchester United coach, drawing 5, losing 9. Jesus Christ. Video processing is taking longer than expected. I don't give a fuck. Let's make it public. Fuck it. Sorry, I'm just posting the video. There we go. All right, we're good. We're back fully now. Ball played out well. Finds Dallo inside. Ugarte. Man United just playing around the back. Huge game for them as well in terms of alleviating how shit they've been so far this season. Them and Tottenham fighting for who's been the worst. You would put everything on Tottenham. It's got to be said. They've been awful. 4-2 loss against fucking Wolves. That's outrageous, is it not? Tottenham losing 4-2 to 16. I know they're 15th place, but Jesus Christ, they could legitimately finish 17th. West Ham have Southampton next. You'd like to think that that's a win for West Ham. Wolves have United, so that's winnable. And Tottenham have Nottingham Forest. And Tottenham are worried about Arsenal winning the Champions League. I think that's the least of their worries, to be completely honest with you. I saw that woman on DR Sports saying about, like, obviously Tottenham don't want Arsenal to win the Champions League. And I get it. I do totally get it. But as of right now, you're not even remotely in the in talks of, like, you're so bad. The least of your worries is what Arsenal's doing. There is no rivalry there. There is a rivalry, obviously, but there's no competition there. Arsenal are at another level in comparison to where Tottenham are. They're like two polar opposites at the moment of who's where. So the fact that you're worrying about, I get it. It's a long day for you if Arsenal win it. But the thing is, Arsenal are going to win the Champions League before Tottenham ever probably even get back into the Champions League. That's how bad it is for them right now. You wish we were in a relegation scrap, would make a huge statement going down. Says, it's Pete. Pete's here, the Tottenham fan. Name a worse manager than Ange. Man, he is fucking so bad, isn't he? He's so bad. Cupping his ear to the fans the other day, just for the goal to be disallowed, is just one of the most embarrassing moments I can think of in the last God knows how long for a manager. Just outrageous, isn't it? Chance here for Newcastle. Cleared away. Headed. Their team stink, by the way. Man United's players, some of this fucking lot, absolutely whiffed, didn't they? What has United become? So shit. Unfortunately for you, Pete, I know you're somewhat joking, but also I reckon there is an element of seriousness to what you're saying. Unfortunately for you, the bottom three this season have been so bad that Chelsea can't beat one of them home and away, but so bad that you are just as a result not in a relegation battle. But I get what you're saying. Tottenham are bad enough this season. They are stinky enough that they realistically should be in some sort of relegation battle. But luckily for you, I don't even understand where you go from next season. Surely Ange goes. Surely Ange goes. 11 minutes gone. And at the moment, I'd say Newcastle coming closer to scoring so far, but it's level. Could you see Manchester United getting a sneaky goal? It's possible. if Newcastle are a bit shaky, which at the moment they don't look it. They have given the ball away quite easily there. Lovely bit of play. Zirkzee! Oh, it's the worst finish you could imagine. After an absolutely phenomenal bit of play there. One touch, absolutely brilliant. Between Bruno, Zirkzee and Eriksson, it's just the last touch, the last finish. The last piece of the puzzle, just not there. Just not good enough. And Zirkzee, he had the space. He had the time to maybe even take a touch. Just a split-second touch. A fantastic opportunity. Corner ball to Manchester United. 12 minutes played. And it's taken short. Bruno finds Eriksson. Crossed in again. Fizzed across the face of goal into the hands of Pope. That would have been some goal. Some goal. I think Levy... only cares about the extra income the stadium brings. Such a sad state of affairs. I know the feeling. It does seem that our ownership is somewhat the same. They just their cash cow is getting that stadium for Chelsea in Earls Court or somewhere near, and cashing in, getting their money. All they'll care about is making money that pays off the stadium. Bring in all these top live events. NFL will be there and everything else. And much like Tottenham, although there wasn't really much going for you in the first place, much like Tottenham, much like Arsenal when they first came to the Emirates as well, that'll be Chelsea over. That'll be Chelsea done. That's one of the reasons I want to maintain Stamford Bridge is there'll be no ambition. They won't want to buy anyone after that. They'll be so in the hole with the amount of money they spend on a new stadium that it'll be over. Chelsea, as it is, Chelsea as you know it, is already gone, to be fair. It's a completely different Chelsea side. It's a completely different vibe. Chelsea as a team aren't the same team that they were. Even if they do get back to being good, it still doesn't really feel like Chelsea. Sort of sucked the life out of Chelsea, haven't they? Even though you have games like today, it shouldn't be happening. It really shouldn't be happening. But a stadium changes all of that. And probably another reason why we've got these 9, 10, 11-year fucking contracts is because they're like, right, these are the players. They need to work because we're getting a stadium. We're not buying fucking anyone. We're not buying anyone for the foreseeable. So you better get used to these players because it's the best you're getting. It's all you're getting. Oh, my word. What a weird pass. Crossed in. Goal kick to Manchester United. Quarter of an hour gone. So far, so good. If it stays like this, it's not the end of the world. I'd rather a Man United win, but if we're being realistic, a draw is probably the most we can get out of Manchester United today. At the same time, relying on Crystal Palace to get a result is probably asking even more, because I do think Newcastle are somewhat the better team out of City and Newcastle. So hoping that Palace can get a result there is it's looking rather unlikely. I think Newcastle will walk over them. Where is it? Is it at Crystal Palace? If it's at Selhurst Park, I could see it. No, it's at St James's. It's at St James's Park, so not St James's Park. St James's. Is it fucking? Why am I blanking on that? For fuck's sake. It is St James's Park. I don't know what. I knew that. I don't know what fucking was second guessing why, what the stadium is. Oh, I'm so fried, man. My brain is so fried. I haven't got a clue what's going on at this point. I'm just. I'm so glad I've taken 2 weeks off of work so that I can just relax. because Lord knows, I'm so fed up of watching this team. I just need the season to be over. I want a Man U win, for fuck's sake. That's low out of me, says Anto. Spurs have lost 17 games and Everton have lost 10. Terrible, isn't it? Terrible. Free kick to Newcastle. Dan Burn, Isak. And what's his name? In the box. Ball comes in. Way over hit. Out for a goal kick. Oh, man. I'm sacrificing 5 lambs for every team in the top 8 besides Chelsea. Has a sudden flu. Might be the only chance we have at Champions League at this point. I don't know how anyone wants it. Like, I genuinely don't understand how people want Champions League. Like, I get it for the vibes and, like, being in the Champions League. But besides that, are you not worried we're going to be absolutely embarrassed? Just so embarrassed. It's just got a disaster written all over it. I just don't see a world in which it goes well for us. And with no relegation to Europa League from the Champions League, like there usually is, if you don't do well, then you've got another chance in the Europa League. We don't get that. I'd rather just go into the Europa League and then work hard again in that. Like, listen, imagine win the Conference League, win the Europa League, and win the Champions League. It's probably one of the only ways in which the winning the Conference League is impressive, is if we win the Conference League, get promoted, win the Europa League, and then go in and win the Champions League. Can you imagine doing that? We'd be the only club in history to ever do that in the existence of this world. No one would ever recreate that. And it's obviously asking a lot, but I think we've got more chance of winning the Champions League after playing in the Europa League than if we go straight into the Champions League and then don't get Champions League spot next season. It's just a disaster. I can't help but think Europa League would be better for us, better for this team. We're a young team. People keep saying we're so young. Don't expect them to be competing in the Premier League for the next 4 years. Well, why would you want us in the Champions League? Other than for finances, why on earth would you want us in the Champions League next season? Great ball, just overhit. Eriksen nearly in. Top 5 spots making it Champions League. That's been confirmed now, says Ryan. Yeah. So, doesn't make a difference now. I think it's... Oh, yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. I can change the colour on the table, probably. Get the table on the screen. There we go. Yeah, so top 5 gets it now. We're technically in the Champions League spot. There's so many ways it could go wrong. We got exposed in Champions League. Or we'll get exposed in Champions League, says Rudy. Yeah. Well, exposed for being a fraudulent team that doesn't deserve to be in the Champions League. I've had enough of having goalkeeper turn into Prime Neuer versus us. Yeah, it's actually a joke at this point. It is absolutely a joke. Just so often, you come across a team that in the mud, absolute shite. Keeper's had a few howlers over the years, over the games rather, over the season. Comes up against us, fucking incredible, eh? Absolutely incredible. I just don't get it. We've got a whole week now to prepare for Fulham. Lord knows. The fact that we are worried about playing against Fulham is just embarrassing, by the way. Like, Fulham used to be a game that was just like, yeah, I guess. We'll play and probably get a win. Last few years, it's been a struggle every single season. You know? I still feel like Forest is going to be a deciding game. I feel like Forest will be a game where we really do potentially have a chance. Again, only time will tell. So we just gotta hope that the other teams are as shit as we are and just keep dropping points like we do. I cannot believe. Great chance again, headed. Saved by the keeper, I think, or just wide from Isak. I cannot believe we fucking fumbled that chance to close the gap. We're still 3 points. We still can't. Unless, obviously, we can level on points. We'll have better goal difference than them. But Forest playing Tottenham, we're gonna be begging for Tottenham to get a result. Is that not embarrassing? Just absolutely embarrassing. Like, again. Bournemouth versus Fulham tomorrow. Newcastle Palace, huge game on Wednesday, obviously, for us. Villa, if anything, they're going to have played more games than us by the time we play on Sunday. Good chance. Newcastle in, 1-0. Great goal. Fucking hell, that's it. Over and done with. Tonali with the goal. It's a brilliantly worked goal. Newcastle leads. And the day just gets worse and worse and worse. Unbelievable, man. Ugh. Plus 14. Plus 17. Plus 3. Oh, fucking honestly. So what's that? They're up to 53, 54, 55, 56. Wait, have Newcastle gone fourth now with that? They have. They've gone fourth. 54. They can go level on... They can go third. Newcastle can go third now. If they win here today and beat Palace, they go third place. Oh my God. Just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. I need to get the points up so I can see. 57, 56. Newcastle are now in third place. Man United fucking stink, man. I don't know why I even fucking bothered thinking that they could get anything here. 56, 55, 54, 54. We're level on points with them. Chance again for Newcastle to make it 2. So here we go. That's what the table looks like at the moment, boys and girls. Chelsea officially down now even further. Down to 6th place. Newcastle up to 4th. They have a chance now. They have a chance to go 3rd place if they beat Palace and Manchester United, of course. And not only that, before I was interrupted by their goal, we play on Sunday. They play today, Wednesday, and Saturday. Right? They've got obviously Man United today, Crystal Palace on Wednesday, and then Aston Villa away on Saturday. They will have gotten rid of their game in hand, and we will then have a game in hand. Although if they win all 3, we're fucked. Newcastle will have all but confirmed, realistically, I reckon, that they're a Champions League playing side next season. And truth be told, they look better than us. They look so much better than us. I'll be interested to see. If we lose to fucking United, I swear to God. I swear to God. It's ridiculous if we do. It's believable. It's doable. I wouldn't be surprised, you know. It's Tonali. He goes for another one, and it's nearly in the back of the net. These teams, who would have thought, eh? Just shooting from outside the box from time to time actually does lead to good chances. But Chelsea aren't allowed to do that. Chelsea aren't allowed to shoot from outside the box. Unless, you know, Sancho gets to, and then, you know, you score once every now and then. And, yeah. It's funny that. Not allowed to shoot from outside the box. But when we do typically score, you know. Caicedo's done it. Sancho's done it. Fernandes has done it. Palmer's done it. Jackson's done it. But God forbid you have a pop from outside the box. You'll be scrutinised. You'll be told off. You'll be absolutely given the 3rd degree. There's really nothing that their keeper could have done. Points dropped from winning positions. Newcastle have dropped the fewest points in the league from winning positions. 7 points they've dropped from being in the lead. But I don't know how much that is to like base off, because 2nd place is Man United with the same points. And then 3rd place is Leicester with 6 points. Leicester have dropped 6 points from winning positions this season. But I think that's more so because they have just never been in the lead. You know? Here we go. Ugarte. Oh, they play so similar to us, man. United literally play like us. Like really regressive football, really, really negative football. Run forward. Player comes alongside them and they just turn back and fucking pass back. It is fucking frustrating to watch. United playing out from the back is Dallo. Lovely play. Garnacho. Xerxes in the box. Plays inside. Fernandes is there. Xerxes 2. It's going to be cleared away. Or not. Really bizarre. City have such an easy finish to the season too. Yeah. City are doing it. Newcastle are going to do it. Forest will probably do it. Villa could do it as well, really. Villa do have a hard end to the season, but yeah. For me, it's Forest, City and Newcastle that get it. I think Villa finish above us, and I think we finish 7th. Maybe even lower, you know. Could genuinely happen. I just... Oh, such a bunch of idiots. Such a bunch of idiots. Trying to see what everyone's saying. Let's see, like, call the squad shit all you like, but Maresca has nothing to help accommodate them. Instead, he does the opposite. He's putting players in uncomfortable positions that are making them worse. Owners, senior directors, players, some are an issue, true, but so is Maresca. Yeah. At what point do people that love to defend Maresca just own up and say that he's clearly he's not fit for the job? I don't want to keep doing the cycle of... Yeah, I don't know. It's just pissing me off at this point. Crossed in, chance, great save, great double save by the goalkeeper. And a counter-attack could be on. I don't know. People say, yeah, like you've asked, who could replace Maresca? And I don't know if, like, honestly, it's got to that point where we asked the question so many times. We're in this position so many times, and no one wants to be in that situation. No one openly wants to be the team that we were under Abramovich, that just gets rid all the time. There has to be some security. There has to be some foundation. There's got to be a situation or a time that we find ourselves in that we have got to stick with someone. It's just unfortunate, and I feel like people need to start, waking up and smelling the coffee. Do you know what I'm saying? And admit, based on this season, you compare it to last season. I honestly think Pochettino is going to somehow ended up doing a better job in arguably a worse season, because the competition last season was way harder. The teams around us were way better. And Pochettino is going to ended up doing something. And I'm by no stretch of the imagination am I a Pochettino lover. I couldn't stand the geezer before. I couldn't stand the geezer when he first joined. I didn't want him in the first place. He stinks of Tottenham, and I didn't want him anywhere near the club. We are a club that Arsenal and Tottenham buy from. We are not a club that we take the sloppy seconds of from Tottenham or from Arsenal. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I just... Is it a case of we wait and see what happens at the end of the season? Or at this point, has Maresca shown enough of what he has to offer that you can trust him with another full season playing the way he's playing? Or Do you just hope and pray that Man City are shit next season? Do you hope and pray that Newcastle aren't as good again? You know, even though they're going to go third soon. Are you going to hope and pray? Yes! Fucking Garnacho scored! It's 1-1! What a chance! What a moment in this top four race. And just like that, it's changed. Just like that, it's changed. 1-1, 10 minutes to go until the second half, or to the end of the first half. Brilliant run. Dalot, Garnacho's well on side, and he just pokes it. He just pokes it. Hits the post. In the back of the net it goes. But back to what I was saying. There needs to come a time where, and it should be the end of the season, I think, where all these people that are like, oh, it's just blindly following or blindly trusting the process because you've been told to trust the process, and that you don't want to seem negative. You don't want to seem like you're a hater or someone that's going against the grain. And, you know, maybe if I'm super positive and follow Maresca and follow this process under Bowley and Igbali and Clearlake and fucking all that maybe if by some miracle it comes good, if by some miracle Maresca ends up being the savior, being the guy, I've been positive this whole time and no one can say anything because I never doubted the process. I trusted the process. Listen, I respect positivity to a certain degree, but until at some point it just becomes ridiculous. It just becomes it just becomes, what's the word? Inefficient? It just becomes just as bad as being super negative. Being super positive doesn't help. It's not helpful to the situation. You've got your head in the sand and you are just so blindly following something just for the sake of it, just because you want it to work out. You are in a negative and in a toxic relationship, hoping that your partner changes their ways. They keep cheating on you. They keep underperforming in the relationship. They don't do enough. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not carrying their weight. They're not doing what you want them to do when you ask them to do it. But time after time after time, because there was a good honeymoon period at the beginning, you think they'll change. They'll go back to their old ways. We can get this back. You're deluded. You're absolutely deluded if you are watching what we are watching at the moment and think that anything besides regression and Chelsea either staying in the same place or Chelsea getting worse is going to happen under Maresca, under the current regime, the current situation we find him in. Because believe me, I'm not just hammering it home that Maresca's not the guy. I think the sporting directors are useless. I think that the ownership don't actually have a fucking Scooby what they're doing. And I feel like we are just going to go around in circles time and time and time again. And listen, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, yeah, the same thing is going to happen. What the fuck? The same thing is going to happen. Sorry, I meant to change the scoreline. The same thing is going to happen if we keep sacking managers over and over again. And listen, I don't want to be in that situation either. I don't want to be in that situation, but we keep hiring these managers who aren't good enough. They're not proven. They're not cut for the job. They're not elite level. And I'm not asking for fucking Luis Enrique. I'm not asking for Ancelotti. I mean, I wouldn't complain. But whilst we still have an ounce, whilst we still have an ounce of integrity and an ounce of pulling power, before that goes, get a manager who's actually fucking decent and that has experience at a high level. I feel sorry for Maresca. And if we'd gone for McKenna, I would have felt sorry for him too. But we're hiring managers who simply are not good enough to manage Chelsea Football Club in order to take them back to the level that we are supposed to be at. For us to be an elite level club, we are just banking on them becoming a good manager. Potter, I understand the hiring of him in hindsight because it was like he was the hot shit. He was like the next big guy, you know, when he was at Brighton. And then our love affair with Brighton, our one-way love affair came with Brighton, and it's only recently just ended. But if you want to progress, you have absolutely got, without a shadow of a doubt, you've got to get a manager who knows what he's doing and that can put these kids in their place. Having a team this young with a manager that young, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. And I just can't, for the life of me, see the light out the end of the tunnel at this point. You know, let me know your thoughts. But yeah. I don't get, by the way, he's just decked someone in the box and been booked for it. I don't understand. He hasn't been given a penalty against them. I'm glad they haven't, but I'm confused. He's just pushed someone to the floor cleanly and just gone like that into their chest, pushed him over, got booked, and they haven't given a penalty. Bizarre. Really bizarre. Corners just don't make sense. I hate them. The rules, certain rules just don't apply in corner situations. I fucking hate it so much. We are a minute or so away from half time. It's really flown by. Really flown by. And it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Man United getting a very important goal back. Alejandro Garnacho with the equaliser. And for the time being, we are in a good place. I think actually Aston Villa should be up to 6th. So oh, Garnacho with a great chance. Oh, I can amend it. Should I need to? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I'll bide me time. Forest look prime to fall away this stage of the season. What do you reckon? Yeah. I still think they'll do it. But I see it being Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, Man City, or both of them. And then Forest in 5th. Then Villa, then Chelsea. But we're slipping, man. We are slipping away. 2 minutes of additional time. And so far, Man United doing us a favour. Harry, why are you guys still having hope, whereas our own manager told us that we are ahead of schedule? We aren't supposed to be here. So I'm thinking they are planning on finishing 10th this season. I mean, we are ahead. We are absolutely ahead of where we're supposed to be. It's just a case of everyone else is so shit. But it's got to this point in the season now, and we're like, oh shit, we should probably maybe try and compete here, try and get something over the line. But then it's, I don't know. I think Maresca's got it in his head that he's here next season, regardless of the results that he gets, regardless of the position that we finish in. So I don't think he gives a fuck, to be honest. Played in. 30 seconds to go. Sorry, I just had to fart there. Thought I'd alleviate you not being able to hear it. Ball played over and dispossessed. And that should be it. 45 minutes away from Manchester United doing a job for us. There we go. Half time. And as it stands, I'm still cautiously optimistic that Chelsea can somehow get luck go their way once again. But a goal from Alejandro Garnacho is the difference maker there. And yeah, I just oh man, I'm so defeated. I'm so fucking like, oh. The players we have are good enough. I hate this whole thing of like what Masters said of you know, we're ahead of schedule. What I'd love to know where their projections were, like where they were hoping we would finish at most, because by that reckoning, by that, you would imagine that we are, I don't know, that they were hoping that we'd finish like 8th, 9th, maybe 10th, like Masters said. It's absolutely ridiculous that we're like super happy that we're here. I do want to carry on saying what I was saying in terms of I don't think Champions League's good for us. Genuinely think that Europa League is perfect for us. Just another step up from the Conference League, which we are doing great in, obviously, but we're still kind of like shaky at times. Europa League next, it makes perfect sense. I know a lot of people are saying like, yeah, but the Champions League, you know, it's a big thing, you know, it'd be really good for us. It won't be. It will be very bad for us. Someone like Esteval Willian, I'm sure he'd love to play in the Champions League in his first season, but is he ready? Do we want to throw him straight into the losing ways and then put him into Champions League? Or do we want him to go into a competition like the Europa League where he can absolutely fucking tear it up? I know a lot is riding on us getting Champions League. Sponsorship deals are you know, really, really depending on us getting Champions League. A Jordan deal. Wow. It will look so cool, but fuck me. I'm thinking of the bigger picture here. I'm thinking, will Chelsea actually better themselves? Will Chelsea be a better squad next season if we're in the Champions League? It might encourage players to come to Chelsea again. But then, you know, we're going to end up paying out the arse for it. And are the owners going to want to do that? I don't think so. I genuinely don't think that that's the case. If it wasn't from a financial perspective, I think the owners would probably want us to get Europa League if they were if they were genuine owners that want to see us progress like season after season. The next logical place for us to go is the Europa League. We're not ready for the Champions League. We are not ready for the Champions League. But from a financial point of view, we need the Champions League for the owners' sake, you know, from their position as a sign of real growth. they would love nothing more than to get Champions League and be like, you see, you lot doubting us? Have some of that. Now what? Champions League, we're back. And it will be very good. There'll be fans saying, you thought we couldn't do it, fucking all that sort of stuff. And then we actually get to the Champions League and play in the Champions League and we get fucking dunked on by every Tom, Dick and Harry that play against us. And it's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be so embarrassing. Whereas Europa League, it's doable. I could see us winning it. And 2 back-to-back, progressive European titles, you'd be laughing. You'd be laughing. Just waiting to hear what he has to say in the pro. Yeah, I know. It's going to be such fucking annoying shit. I think that's another thing. I just can't stand him being super positive about these sorts of... Like, if he's positive at all after this game, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Have any of the new ownership done a UK interview on what process? No, of course they haven't, and I don't think they ever will. Ryan says Salah signing a new contract happened this week. Absolutely shocked at that, to be honest. Thought he was nailed on Real Madrid with Trent Alexander-Arnold next season. Yeah, I'm so shocked that he's, unless it's to maybe boost his price a little bit, and then maybe Real still come in for him, but I don't know. Salah finishing his career there, I suppose it's good for him. I don't know. Paul says, ahead of schedule, my bollocks. Oh, sorry. Ahead of schedule, absolute bollocks. But then carries on to say, but to be honest, Harry, what reinforcements would you really want for the team change? Because everything done is just a shambles. I don't know. It doesn't seem like we can get anything right, to be completely honest with you. So I don't trust in anything they say that's you're going to turn things around. If you'd have told me that we'd be in a top 4 fight end of last season, I would be fucking over the moon. I'd be so shocked and I'd be happy at the same time. But then if you told me it was the way that it is, I'd be like, well, it's not really. Like, there's a lot more to it. We're not going to finish in the top 4. Blah, blah, blah. Master's saying, but man, this is Chelsea. Imagine billions spent and we can't even beat Ipswich at home or away, by the way. 4 points dropped against them. I think it's for the best we don't qualify for Champions League because we'd never survive the Champions League. It's just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time and effort. I'm not saying that I want... if we get Champions League, it's fun. It's cool. I'm glad. In a way, it's exciting to be back in the Champions League, but we are just so not ready. We are so not ready. Ryan saying, if the schedule is losing the best players to other top European clubs, then it's ahead of schedule. Paul says, maybe the sporting directors have got to go. Yeah, they absolutely do, but so does Maresca, I think. Devin says, did you see the GBFC video from like a month ago about the PowerPoint about where the money was actually spent? I didn't see that, no. Ryan says, need Champions League for the finances, not if Jose returns. Jose is never coming back, says the Irish Wolf. Carefree Kev, I'm still pissed off about that performance. Me too, mate. Me too. I'm lacking in energy right now, I must be honest with you. It's a joke. An absolute joke. I just want the game to end so I can go outside and play with Rufus in the garden. But then again, it's been raining, so it's wet and he probably can't. He's just had a bath and it's just, oh, Jesus. It's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal. Not with these new owners. Oh, yeah, so maybe he goes anyway but have to pay. Yeah, it's just one of those ones where it's like a booster contract for the sake of the club. Instead of him going on a free... He's like signed a new contract so that they have to be, he has to be bought rather than Trent. They can't lose Trent and Salah. Can you imagine Trent and Salah both going on a free to Real Madrid? They would never live that down. Never ever live that down. Carefree Kev says, sorry about the language. Mate, it's absolutely fine, mate. Don't you worry. Rudy saying it's justified. We're all upset. Yeah, it's just, oh God, I can't get over just how fucking bad that was. Just so frustrating. So avoidable. Again, I've said it so many times, man. Oh. I can't recall just how many times I've said over the last few years a completely avoidable defeat or a completely avoidable draw, or we just didn't need to drop points or blah blah blah, and it's just like, fuck me. I just can't be arsed with just the incompetence from everyone involved all the time. Like, the team was right. It seemed like the team was right. Just couldn't get it over the line in the first 20 minutes. But again, I said it was so poetic. It was so indicative of the season that we've had. First 20 minutes, amazing. First 15 games, amazing. And then the rest of the game, fucking shit. Absolute shit. Honeymoon period at the beginning, all went well, and it's gone to shit. But people so desperately want Maresca to be the guy so that we avoid having to constantly sign new managers and you know, recruit new managers. And I get it. I do get it. But at the same time, it's just, come on. Smell the fucking roses. Smell the coffee. I just, but then again, people keep asking the question, who do we get? I don't fucking know at this point. There's not enough managers available at the moment. Same with the strikers. There's strikers available, right? There are plenty of strikers available at the moment. Just, will we actually go for them? Or are we going to miss out and then have to then wait for another 5, 7, 10 years until there's another one? The fans leaving when it was 2-2, there was still 6 minutes of additional time, but I've got to get the train. I've got to avoid the rush. Fucking do not go to the game if you are that worried about not being the first on the tube. You know? Absolute joke. I hated it. Honestly. Same for the Forest game yesterday. If you're not going to back your team that finished 16th and 17th last season and the season before, you know, if you're not going to back them when the going gets tough, finally, for them, after a season where you've just absolutely fucking sailed through without a hitch, first time it gets tough, you start leaving just because they've conceded rather than staying until the end and clapping the players for, you know, you can keep doing it. You'll be all right. No, you just fucking leave them high and dry. It's shocking support. It's the Easter holidays as well. I know, it's ridiculous. Where have you got to be? Where the fuck have you got to be? Ridiculous. I don't know. Tiring. It's really tiring. Thank you, by the way, all of you that have tuned in today. It's been a long one doing the Chelsea and then doing this, but we're 45 minutes away, hopefully, from Man United registering an upset and causing Newcastle to have a bit of a blip. Imagine they draw this. Imagine they draw this and then lose to Palace somehow and then lose to Villa. It would be a miracle. Like, it would just be the biggest miracle. I can't put into words how ridiculous it would be if Chelsea somehow still managed to come out of this unscathed. Osimhen's wages are a lot. Oh, fuck, I can't be arsed with Osimhen. If we get sixth with it's Champions League, and I don't want it with this squad, yeah, this is what I'm saying. You've seen a bit of channel growth today. If can take a bit of positive, yeah. We've gained a lot of subscribers today. Across Twitter and YouTube, we had over 1,100 people watching at one point, which is really good growth. And probably the most watched stream this season, maybe. I could be wrong. Let me see. Most watched stream this season. Yeah, it's the most watched stream this season. So it's the way of the beast, you know. It's the nature of the beast. The way that YouTube works is you only really grow when Chelsea are fucking shit or balls up or make errors or whatever. So it's annoying. You don't hope that Chelsea play badly, because I'd rather stream to like 20 people if it meant Chelsea were better. It's so frustrating that you only grow if they're shit. And it's another one, another reason that it's annoying is that we obviously played shocking today, and Chelsea means that we grow as a channel. Wow. But you're right. Saw growth. Finally out of that fucking dip of 10,700. I've been stuck there for fucking months. Absolute months. Like, YouTube growth has been so slow lately. But the top 4 watch definitely helped. A lot less people here than I was expecting, but there's quite a few people watching on Twitter at the moment, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. Harry Maguire's getting stripped off already. It's only been 40 seconds. But the second half is underway, and let me... There we go. I haven't eaten today either. Fucking been stuck in the office all day. I'm absolutely starving. I've had 2 cans of 7-Up and some water. I've had a coffee this morning. Only bad thing is, how can United keep their best players on? Has got a game on Thursday with Lyon and they need to win. Yeah, it's slightly worrying. Xerxes could be through here. Finds Dallo. Ref! Calls for a penalty there. He went down. Definitely a push in the back there. Shot from distance over the bar. Referee. Tonali's down hurt. Definitely a dive from Dallo, isn't it? Yeah. Interesting first couple of minutes, though. All Man United. Alejandro Garnacho. Tracking back. Livramento. Lovely run from him. Crossed in. Back post. Murphy. 2-1. Harvey Barnes makes it 2. And just like that, just like the first half, it's a wrap. They're not making a comeback after that. Fucking absolute waste of time. Fucking useless bastards. Useless bastards. Not even 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes could they last there. It's Harvey Barnes. Worst case scenario as a Chelsea fan is if we lose Conference League final, Man United scam their way into Champions League via Europa League, Arsenal win UCL, and we end up in the conference again next season. Well, Mevolution, I pray that doesn't happen. I might sack it off next season. If that all happens, I don't know if I've got the energy to continue. Honestly, football would be so dead for me if that all happens. Then it's a long day, innit? A long day. I don't think they've got 15 goal difference, do they? No, they don't. Sky Sports have got that wrong. They've got 14 goal difference, not 15. So I am right. They are wrong. Can we bin off Gusto, get Livramento back for fuck's sake? Why is everything going wrong? There's no coming back from that. I'm so tired. This day has absolutely knackered me. I was so excited this morning, man, for fuck's sake. I woke up in such a good mood. I was so excited for a Chelsea win. Nothing could have ruined my day. And as per usual, Chelsea ruined my day every single time, without fail. I think Chelsea can be the saviours. Chelsea can be the ones to make this weekend even better. It's been a fantastic weekend. And lo and behold, the ones that I want to make me the most happy absolutely fuck me off every single time without failure. Without failure. Here's Harvey Barnes charging at them. Good ball. Finds Tonali. We could be looking at 3-1 here. Xerxes with a good run. With a really good run. Still going. And down he goes. Pulled his hamstring. Referee blew the whistle while he still had the ball because he knew he'd pulled his hamstring there. And Rasmus Højlund is going to be coming on. Can he be the saviour, eh? It sounds so sad, but it's genuinely a possibility. Then the owners will just sell more academy prospects to cover the losses. Wow. Just stop talking, please. Xerxes trying too hard. They're fucked on Thursday now, aren't they? Off he goes. There's our next games. I don't know if I can do another one of these one coming up. Premier League matches. Is there anyone playing ever when we're playing? Fulham. We got 12. I'm not doing any games that day. I'm going out after the Everton game. Chelsea, Liverpool. Newcastle, Chelsea. 12:30 kickoff on the 10th of May. And then Bournemouth versus Villa. I don't believe I'll be doing that fucking game. I'll tell you that much. Oh no, maybe I am. I've put it down that I am. So maybe I am. We'll see. We'll see about that one. That might actually kill me at that point, I'll tell you that. And then it's the final day. So there's not actually that long to go, to be completely honest with you. We're just over a month now until the end of the season. Final game is on the 26th. Oh no. So there's that one, and then it's the final day. 25th. So a week and a month and 2 weeks. So about 6 weeks to go still. Until the end of the season. Fucking, oh God, will it just end? Is Mason Mount coming on? If he's already on. I think he is already on now. Oh, mate, I can't wait to go on holiday. Cannot wait to go on holiday. I am so ready. It's going to be such a good one as well. Could not come quick enough. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know why I've done this. Watching Man United is just as bad as watching Chelsea, if not worse. Man United they play exactly the same style of football as Chelsea. Just so shit. Who's excited for the Club World Cup as well? Ooh, that'll be fun. Are we ever going to find out who's taking Leon's place as our first team? Crossed in. Good chance for Newcastle. Club World Cup. Any update? No idea. Some Costa Rican team. Is that what? They're coming in, are they? Club World Cup. I need to see this. Good tackle. Ericsson. Needs to pass it first time. He does. Mason Mount. "62 days until the Club World Cup. And I tell you what, I can absolutely wait. I can absolutely wait. And a lot of people say they can't wait. I can wait. Still says Club Leon on the website. On the FIFA website, it says Chelsea versus Club Leon. Why they haven't even updated it is fucking ridiculous. Foul throw there. Nice play. Mason Mount losing the ball. Fuck me, shit. What's happened to him, eh? What has happened to Mason Mount? An hour played. 30 minutes to go. I might go to bed after this. What a day it's been, eh? Fucking hell. He's so much suited the shorter hair, by the way. This long, flowy hair is just not a look for him, I don't think. Makes him look so much older. Casemiro's getting warmed up. Not even look forward to it, no. Oh, so it's no one good. Copy. Let me look it up on Twitter, that name. Costain, good chance for Newcastle. Liga Deportiva Alajuelense, or whatever the fuck they're called, argue that football's governing body has broken its own regulations regarding multi-ownership with the inclusion of Mexican clubs. I don't know if that is the right one. I don't know how he got the number 7 shirt. It's an embarrassment, really, to the sanctity of you know, just sacred number for Manchester United, isn't it? Like synonymous with like legends. I mean, the number 7 has gone downhill quite rapidly, isn't it? For them. He definitely didn't deserve to just get the number 7. He wasn't even that big of a signing. He's nowhere near a big enough name, even back then. I remember I was on holiday when it happened. It was nowhere near big enough. Or I was on holiday when his video, when his fucking video came out on Instagram, where he had the blonde hair. It just, he's never been a big enough player to warrant being number 7. I don't know, maybe if they thought he might be the next David Beckham, being English, and that's about it. I couldn't even tell you what Mount was good at anymore. It's been so long, and he's been shit for so long now. Player slipped. Good chance here for Harvey Barnes. Makes it 3-1. He's absolutely fucking done so well there. My God, what a goal. What a goal from Harvey Barnes. And that is the season for us, boys and girls. Top 4, top 5 hopes, over. 3-1. What a goal. What a goal. Oh. Phenomenal goal. Defender slipped, And Harvey Barnes has just fucking ran with it. Picks it up, 40 yards out, runs through 1, 2, 3, and then passed it into the keeper, into the top net. Into the top corner, rather. We're going to see it out. But a lot of people are leaving at this point because I don't think they want to watch it. A lot of people are watching on Twitter, though. So for their sake, I will absolutely continue until the final whistle. Big up those of you watching on Twitter. I don't even know how the Twitter views work, to be completely honest with you, because there's 140 people watching on Twitter. But I don't get it. You know? Are there people talking in the chat? Doesn't look like it. I just don't understand. If you're watching on X, write something in the chat. It says there's 142 people watching, but how is not one person fucking saying anything? I'll read out your message, depending on what it says. But, I don't know. I'm starting to not believe that it's true. Yeah, Newcastle are going to tear us a new one, man. It's going to be embarrassing. No, it's not the same team at all, is it? Not the same team at all. Yeah, no one's writing in the chat on Twitter. I'm confused how this is even. Can I see the chat on Alex's stream? No. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. There's a lot of people watching during the Ipswich game, so. Any interest in the Masters? Nah. I'll watch golf very, very, very rarely. I really tried to get into it at one point. But it's just not something I have any interest. It's the same with F1, except F1 I couldn't give a fuck at all. I just think people lie when they say they're super into F1. I'm like, I just don't understand how people can get into it. It's got to be one of the most mundane, boring, and this is coming from a Chelsea fan as well. It's got to be one of the most mundane, boring sports ever. Is Formula One. I would rather watch cricket or golf, which are typically quite slow-paced games. But I'll draw the line at NFL. Fucking boring shit as well. Baseball shite. Hockey's all right. Ice hockey's all right. It's pretty much football just on ice, I suppose. Be happy if we don't make Champions League. We need so much more time, yeah. It's just weird, isn't it? Not a clue what I want for dinner. Ian, wrong. Rugby? Yeah. I could see how it's entertaining. I'm not. It's not for me. Chance here for United. Dispossessed straight away. 22 minutes to play. Fucking, I'm dozing off. I cannot put into words how happy I am that I've got 2 weeks off from work. Fuck me. It's funny, Harry. Man United play teams like Nottingham Forest and Newcastle, get battered. Then they play us and we struggle against them. It's boring, yeah. Every time. I'm so convinced that we are going to lose against United. And it'll be so fucking, like, finishing touch for me. Premier League football is shite now, to be fair. This season has just stank. This season has been so bad. And for one, very competitive at the top, right? Apart from the actual winning of the league. Here's Harvey Barnes, fucking absolutely insane today. Super competitive from third downwards. But the quality is just so shit. So shit. Corner ball to Newcastle. Crown Green bowling. No, but I do like a bit of snooker. I'm not going to lie to you and say it's the most exciting, but it's good to have on in the background whilst you're on your phone or something. I know you could probably say that about most sports, but for me, I love a bit of snooker on in the background. It's an easy watch. Was it WrestleMania next week, though? Let's go. I can't wait, mate. I'm so excited. And then day after that, the Monday, the day after WrestleMania Night 2 is day 100 of the old diet, you know? And fucking insane. Absolutely crazy. How quickly that's gone. I've lost so much weight. I've lost so much weight in 100 days. In 90, I've still got to do my bath today. Fuck. Craving the big New Yorker. Yeah, you know it. Especially today. I'm on day 92. I've got 8 days to go. And I've lost... How much have I lost? Go on. We'll have a look. 34.2 pounds, baby. Just under a stone to go until I'm back to where I'm supposed to be, which is about 175 pounds. Back on the booze again? No. I'm so much happier. Can you not tell? I'm so happy. No, genuinely, my life is so much better without alcohol. And I'm not saying that from like, I was never an alcoholic, to say the least. Like I binge drinker maybe, but I could go weeks without drinking. That said, how long will it take to put all that weight on? If I proper went for it, it'll probably take me about a month, not even 3 weeks. I could get it. If I got a New Yorker every fucking day and was drinking pretty much every day, I'd smack it on so quick. But I've lost it slowly but surely. Like 92 days is still a long time to lose some weight. So even if, you know, I've got a couple of plans coming up after the 100 days. But for the most part, I'm just not going to drink as much with games. Drinking with games was what was one of the biggest issues, you know. Especially when you're watching Chelsea, it's depressing as it is. So drinking with that, it's bad recipe, you know. It's a recipe for disaster. But that said, I have said if the Nottingham Forest game on the last day is meaningful and actually could mean we get Champions League, but even at this point, I've almost convinced myself I don't fucking want it. I'll still be laughing and excited if we do get Champions League, obviously, but I just think it's such a waste of time with this team. But I'll probably drink on there. If not, if we get to the Conference League final, I'll probably have a couple of drinks with that game. And then I've got a couple of days out planned, seeing a mate and going out with the missus all before going on holiday. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just trying to like drop it. Finishing a 4-pack every week. Mate, I was finishing a fucking 4-pack every game. Sometimes we had 3 games a week. Nah, mate. I'm so much happier. I enjoy life way more than when I was drinking. I'll always drink. I'll always have a drink every now and then, but I'm so much more clear-headed. I talk so much better as well. And that's probably like improper grammar, but I'm so much better on the mic these days. Now that I've had so long without alcohol, I can just talk so much better and more eloquently, and fucking my commentary's a lot better. I don't ramble as much, I find. Whereas when I'm drunk, I fucking ramble so much. It's fair to say you're a raging Chelsea alcoholic. Yeah, because it's just to almost like, in a way, numb the experience of watching Chelsea. It was because we were playing such boring football for a while. I had to get drunk in order to sort of get myself a little bit more pumped up for the game, you know? 4-1. 4-1. Guimaraes picks up the mistake. And that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Not only have we gone 6th, I'm fairly sure now they're 1 goal away now from matching our goal difference, which was all we really had over Newcastle. And as you can see, if I can get it up, fucking hell. Oh, this has been a disaster of a day, man. Fucking hell. This has been an absolute disaster of a day. I was so enjoying it. I was so looking forward to today. Just thought, surely we can fucking get a result here today. And nope. And now Newcastle have peppered Man United. It just makes it even worse. Do you know what I mean? Finish 8th at this rate, yeah. Newcastle making 3 substitutions. If you haven't done so already, do hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell notification. I'll be live tomorrow for Bournemouth versus Aston Villa, I want to say. Bournemouth versus Fulham. Don't know if I can be asked at this point, but I will be live. Bournemouth versus Fulham tomorrow. Aston Villa versus PSG on Tuesday. Newcastle versus Crystal Palace and Real Madrid versus Arsenal on Wednesday. Thursday is Chelsea versus Legia Warsaw. Saturday is Aston Villa versus Newcastle United. And Sunday is Fulham versus Chelsea. So a busy week. A busy week. I'm not taking any days off now between now and the end of the summer. or the end of the fucking whatever the fuck you call it, end of the season. Enjoy the weather. It's going to be pissing it down all week. Looking at the forecast, it's going to be raining all week. Until at least Tuesday, not this week coming, but the week after. And I'm trying to get in the routine of doing regular watch-alongs for non-Chelsea related games, but then also not ending the stream early just because it's not going the way I want it to go. Forcing myself to sit through these to, people know I'm not just going to fuck off or I'm inconsistent. I've got to be consistent with these sorts of things if I want to build up the channel and as not just a Chelsea watch along, but others as well. Here's Guimaraes, Harvey Barnes, 10 minutes to go. Tonali, Barnes. Oh, my little belly. I'm getting all hungry now. I'm so excited for some food. Imagine being a Newcastle fan now, probably loving life. Oh, man. I bet they've had such a good weekend. Ruben Amorim stinks, man. What a shit manager. And he was the one I wanted the most. Out of all of the ones going for the Chelsea job, I really wanted him. Out of the ones available. Man United 14th, man. Fuck me. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Kobe Mainu comes on. Ugh. Eriksen in pursuit. You've got to think, right? Bruno. Surely Bruno wants to fucking leave. How old is he now? He's got to be like 30. Bruno Fernandes. 30 years old. What a waste of a career, right? For someone as good as he is. Just what a waste. He won an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup. It's crazy, isn't it? Consistently their best player as well. I can't stand the cunt, but it's, got to say what it is. He is a good player for them. Can't imagine him anywhere else, though, at the same time. Ball played in, headed away by Livramento. Barnes heads it away as well, as far as Eriksen. Inside, is that Mainu? Mason Mount with a shot. Wow. Easy save for the keeper. Yeah, I don't see Newcastle fans leaving early. They'll be there until the end, don't they? Well, I do see a couple of people leaving early. We can see you sneaking out. We can see you sneaking out. We can see you. We can see you. We can see you sneaking out. I might hop on to playback very quickly to talk to Alex. He is on camera. But just want to see what he has to say about the whole situation, because before the game I joined the stream and we were talking and saying like, yeah, this should be a bit of a formality. This should be a real like walk in the park Good lineup. Not one of us were anticipating. Not one of us was anticipating the possibility of a draw or a loss. It just seemed like we were all going for the win, you know. And how wrong we were. How very wrong we were. Yeah, title challenges as well, yeah. It's a bottling top 5, never mind top 4. Well, we're out now. This is the final 5, though, for sure. Liverpool, Arsenal, Forest, Newcastle, and City in any particular order. I think it'll be like... I still think it'll be Newcastle 3rd, Forest 5th, City 4th. I know I went a bit cack-handed there with, just, explaining that, but... I can still see it being that way. Joel Linton is fuming. Enzo needs to hit the list. He does. He needs to go on the list for sure. Sancho taken off it. Oh, he was so bound to score, wasn't he? As soon as I saying how shit he was, and I even tweeted out saying Sancho coming on, can't wait for him to do nothing, and then he scores a screamer. It's I'd rather he did than he didn't, We can see you sneaking out. We can see you sneaking out. I know, he's so shit. Two assists and a goal. Jesus Christ. Maybe I haven't got a Scooby what I'm talking about, Ugh. What are the odds? Next manager sacked odds. Next manager to leave their post. There's no way it's got to be Ange, right? Pochettino is the favourite to be next Tottenham manager. You can't bet on the next manager to be sacked. According to The Sun, it's Ruud van Nistelrooy is number 1. Then it's Ange. Ivan Juric. Enzo Maresca's 16-1. Ruben Amorim is 20-1. Pep's 25-1. Pereira's 33-1. And McKenna is 33-1. I don't know where our next win even comes from, as we've only beaten one of the teams this season that we play in our next 6 games. Oh, my God. And that was Newcastle at home in October. Yeah. And I don't see us beating Newcastle, do you? It's not looking likely at all. What a day. What a day. Being a footballer must be so long when you play for such a shit team, Imagine just losing all the time. All the time. At least when I played Sunday League, it was very sort of, obviously there were seasons where it would just be an absolute joke. But then there were also seasons where the teams I played for were like decent. We won a cup once and then would always be somewhere good. Never relegated, never, you know. And we'd batter teams sometimes. And never like consistently losing every fucking game. Some people playing even Sunday. If you play Sunday League and you're just getting peppered every single game, how do you even fucking enjoy it? If you've never had a taste of victory, like how are you supposed to know? Slot or Maresca? Fucking wow, what a question. 20 seconds to go. Please do smash the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be live tomorrow. 5 minutes before kickoff, 8 till about 9:45. Bournemouth versus Fulham. It's a fucking blinder of a game. A really exciting game. I don't really know for why I'm doing it, but we'll, you know, we'll see. We'll use it as a way to talk in hindsight about the game today. Talk on it a little bit more once we know what Maresca said. 5 minutes of additional time, man. Fuck. Scouting Fulham. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Could see it that way. It's a good shout. Well done, Rudy. You should be my manager. Got to clean this mic, man. I've spat on this mic so many times this season. It's crusty, to say the least. Oh, Jesus. Miley's, come on. Wow. Here's Mason Mount, dispossessed. There's a shock. I wonder if on any fan reaction today when you lost it when the second goal went in. Yeah. Ewan, hello. You're a bit late, mate. Game's about to finish. But thanks for tuning in. Ericsson. I'll try and drop in tomorrow. See you definitely for Thursday. For sure, mate. Appreciate it as always. We've got a big game on Wednesday, Newcastle versus Crystal Palace, as well as both of the Champions League quarter-final second legs. Aston Villa versus PSG and Real Madrid versus Arsenal. It'll be a double header on Wednesday with the focus being Newcastle versus Crystal Palace. But also keeping an eye on the game between Real Madrid and Arsenal. And then, of course, the sole focus on Tuesday is Aston Villa versus PSG. You watched the Chelsea game with me. Thank you, mate. I do appreciate it. Be live for the Liga Warsaw game on Thursday and Sunday against Fulham, as well as all the other games in between. Here's a chance for Man United to get one back. It's Højlund. Wow. Not even close. Final minute and a half. It's some boring viewing, but we will see it out. Ericsson with the cross. Shite. Ewan, mate. See you on Wednesday. All the best, mate. Final minute. Ugarte. See you later, Robbins. Tonali. Looking for one more. Really good play from Tonali. You would donate, but you can't. It's okay, mate. I'm sure you'll figure it out at some point. There we go. Final whistle goes. It's 4-1 Newcastle. And Newcastle up to 4th place with a game in hand still. They can absolutely go above Nottingham Forest by 2 points with a win on Wednesday against Crystal Palace. They got Aston Villa on the weekend as well, so they will have actually played a game more than us by the time we play against Fulham. So they could be 3, 6, 7, 8 points. They could be 8 points clear of Chelsea by the time we play Fulham. Just think about that for a second. A win today for Chelsea was absolutely imperative, and we didn't get it. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, if you've watched the entirety of today, I really do appreciate it. But even if you haven't, thank you very much. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. I will see some of you tomorrow, no doubt, for Bournemouth versus Fulham, where we can have a little chit-chat about the game today and also about Fulham scouting them, as Rudy so eloquently put. Until tomorrow, or until I see you next, stay safe. My name is